Alright, so for this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use Easily. So go to your toolbar and type in Easily. It's EASEL.ly. That's the website. Alright, so here we are at the home page. You can see different ones that have been made. It's kind of getting an idea of what you can do. So make sure you register. Of course, always register. After you've done so, make sure that you've logged in. So I'm going to log in, and because this is my website, I'm going to do that. All right. So you can see I've used this before. These are ones that I saved. This one I've finished, this one I've not. And you can look right here, you have a bunch of different public visuals. These are templates that you can actually take and change. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to show you how to make your own, starting fresh. When you click on that, you will be brought to this page. It luckily gives you a little bit of tips, what to look for, what to do, that kind of thing. As you see, this big square is your artboard. This is your canvas, pretty much. Themes, they call them themes or themes. You can see different ones right here in case you decide you want to use a template. You also have objects, your backgrounds, shapes, text, and upload any files you want to insert. And different objects. You can see people, you can click a category, music, anything like that. And then your text, if you want to insert text, do that. If you have a text box, double click to change. Alright, so to start from scratch, we're going to clear the canvas and we're going to pick a background. Obviously you don't want just white unless you're trying to make it very simple and clean. So what you do is you pick a background and you drag it, and there it is, it shows up. I don't like that background, well, I'm just going to drag a different one, as you can see. So I'm actually going to go with this one right here. So now I'm interested in putting text. Well, you can either do title, header, or body. I'm going to drag a title, move it to where I want it to. I'm going to double click and erase how infographics can be used in the classroom. So, as you can see, the color of the font is too dark. So I'm going to change the color. There you go. And then I'm also going to change the font. You can see all you gotta do is just click and change how it looks. If you are trying to overlay, you can make it light, less seen, more seen. You can change the position, especially if you've overlaid something. Bold, italic, underline, shadow. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add shapes. These are good if you're trying to make like a grid or a tree map, anything like that. Right here, you can put in a grid so you can line everything up perfectly, which, to be honest, helps a lot. Okay, so I'm going to put this shape in right here, and I'm going to change the size. Scroll down. I'm going to change the color. Make it something a little more brighter. And then I'm going to add text. I'm going to body. And again, you can change the size. It's always a good idea to just see what you can do. Oh, forgot to erase everything else. So student assessments. And again, you can change the size, make it bigger. So I'm going to make it like 24. And you can adjust, change the color. I'm going to make it blue so that it'll stand out a little more. And if the grid isn't working for you, there you go, grid's gone. I'm also going to change the font. I don't like it. That looks good. So you can see how you kind of get a good start. I'm going to add a couple of like other graphics, maybe like a person, because I'm thinking of ways that it can be used. And there you can go right there. And now I'm going to move this, and you can see this is really easy to use. So, say you're done, and you want to save it, or you need to go off. So I'm just going to say infographics sorry guys, the classroom. Save. All right. So in order to share, say you're done. I know I'm not, but just for our purposes, say that you're done and you want to share. Well, click share. And there you go. It gives you a way to view in your browser to see what it looks like. It gives you a web link, an embed link. You can make it private or public, or you can download it. And you can save your file, and it'll open up in your downloads. So this one's a little simpler to use. It gives you different options than in Pictochart, but to be honest, I like both. These are my two favorite. All right, so that's just a brief sorry guys, that's just a brief tutorial for how to use Easily. So look for other videos on the workshop page so that you can learn more about how to make an infographic.